there, my friends. Happy Monday. Doing cards today. Do you have your question ready? Because I know you do. You usually do. And you're going to ask yourself a question. I'm going to pull card 1 or 2. You're to decide which one they are. They're all upside down. Some people say that when you pull a card upside down, it means like the opposite of the card. I don't go by that. And that's something to know about your cards, you guys. That like you're the boss. You get to dictate. You just can't change it like on the cards midway. You can't be like, actually, no. So just, make your own rules. Just make sure you're consistent with them. So I just do like to see them all in the same place, but my kids love to play with the cards and they flip them around. I let them. I'm actually teaching my teenager how to do cards right now. She's having a lot of fun. I'm sure she's going to be very popular in high school once she starts. I can just see her in lunchtime like doing cards for people. I mean, that's what I would do. But she goes to a Catholic school, so maybe that would be a problem. Anyways, who went to the Catholic school here and was the weird one, like myself? Okay, all right, guys. Ask yourself a question. I'm going to pull in card number 1, okay? Ready? Let's do this. Card 1. Unbound. I feel like we saw this one recently, you guys. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Have you seen this one? Okay, so I've actually been seeing this also in my own practice a lot. It's actually a healing, and the healing kind of visually almost like looks like this. It's the person like releasing all of these cords and ropes and all this kind of stuff, and this actually does a really good job of this kind of describing what it looks like. I don't know if you can see those ropes. If you guys want to know about cords or you want to release cords, in my IGTV, I have a series where you can like release cords and let go. I think it's called like letting go or releasing. So check it out. Okay. So this card is about learning to, whatever it is that you're asking about, really learning to let go, especially manifestation. If you guys are trying to manifest something, most of us know that the last step is releasing and letting go. And it's kind of the concept of like, if you love something, you let it go, or if you believe that it's really going to come, you don't need to control the process. So this is one of the first meanings is really surrendering, letting that go, letting go like whatever it is that you want, just releasing it and surrendering it to your highest and greatest good, and knowing that if it's going to work, it's because it's the best thing for you. And if it's not going to work, there's going to be something better, and really taking that approach to this, whatever question you're positioning, and really surrendering that. The other meaning to this is that, like, stop letting those things control you, right? Like, so what are the things in your life that are not letting you be free? So maybe it's you're caring too much about what people think of you, or you're trying too hard to be perfect, or you're trying too hard to make this relationship work, or this friendship work, or you're trying to be blah, 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 or you're trying to control everything. So this card is a lot about controlling and our kind of desire to control things. And this is just like, let yourself go, like disconnect from that, like release those things that are making you feel suffocated, and really just releasing and processing that healing, and allowing yourself to be a little bit more of like that wild, woman, and that just like free, untethered person. There's a few books that are good for this. So actually Rebecca Campbell's, she makes these cards. Rebecca Campbell's Rise, Sister Rise is a good option. I know people love The Untethered Soul. I've never read it. And Women Who Run with Wolves. It's a really big book, so most people don't like to pick that one up, but that's what this is about. It's really just stop controlling yourself, like letting yourself be, stop controlling the outcome of things, and instead start listening to because it's funny, it's like what you're asking about, like you think you want that because it's kind of this like sanitized version of yourself, and like this version of yourself that you think like, I need these things in order to be, whole or whatever. And they're saying that there's actually something like, they're kind of saying like, do you really want that? Do you even know what you really want? Your soul hasn't even released its full desires yet. And they're being hard on you guys today. So that's that card. Okay. Card number 2. I can never, Mitakan. It's like a holy place. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So this is kind of a card about those of you who probably feel a little different, probably feeling like you may even want to like leave your tribe, like leave the people that you consider your friends and all those kind of things because you want to venture out. Or that you need to venture out, and that doesn't mean that they're not going to be your friends and that like you're not, but kind of almost seems like you're setting off on the hero's journey, which is basically I'm part of a community, but I'm going to leave that community, find myself, go, you know, like experience something, and then I'll come back like once I've become anew. So this card is really about the beginning of that kind of death rebirth cycle. So it's like kind of the beginning of like being in the caterpillar and you're about to go into the cocoon and then you're going to be reborn as a butterfly. So that's a lot about this card. This is also, if you're asking questions about like maybe why you're feeling the way you're feeling, like while you're feeling a little off or something, this is about realizing that you have a greater purpose and that you're understanding that you come from like a lineage of healers and light workers, and that you've come here for something, but it seems like you're just not surrounded by your people yet. Like you haven't found that community yet that makes you feel less crazy and more like you belong. So it's important to start setting that intention, to start looking for those people and just setting that intention that you're looking for your community. Perfect plug, but we have Soul Seeker Masterclass Facebook group. It's free. We are mentoring regularly in there, myself and some other girls from the team, and it's all people like that. So if you're not sure how to find them, I invite you into the group, and then maybe you make some connections there. But this is really about finding your community, finding your people. Finding a support system. Now, if you don't feel called to like a light work, you know, like a greater purpose, or, you know, light work that doesn't resonate with you, this is really about finding your community, finding people, and whatever, like, so that support you. If you're somebody who's trying to start your own business, like, well, then you find women or men who are on the same journey. If you're a new mom, like finding your community. And that's really what this is about. It's about like longing and knowing that you have soulmates out there, like people that are your people, and you're ready to start calling them in, and that you need that support and that community to be able to like move into the next phase of your life. So she's a mermaid. All right, guys. Thanks so much again for being here, and I hope to see you later this week and hopefully see you in Soul Seeker. Okay? Much love.